What's up, y'all? Jaime here. I know I don't usually play this, but I've always wanted to, because like how baller is like just having a slide. Also, it's called a sack butt, and apparently it's the only instrument that's really not been improved upon since like it was invented. Minus the fact that I have one that has an F trigger, so it has all this extra tubing, which is super heavy, and not the type that you'd see ska bands dancing around with. So you're probably never gonna see me dancing around with this. Maybe for one song, but then that's probably it. So I'm learning this. It's fun, not gonna lie. Thankfully I'm a licensed New York State music teacher, even though I teach math. So I'll clue you in on what I've learned so far. It's fun. It gets lower as you slide, because your tube gets longer. Science, bitch. So it gets longer, the note gets lower. That was like a mind F to me. Not because I don't know the science. Come on. I don't know the science. But because it's like you think, oh, higher. Because on the guitar that I play, that's higher. So it's like you have to undo some of your learning sometimes. If you switch instruments. And also what's cool about the trombone and any brass, is that you can sit on one note and get like multiple notes. So here's the fundamental note of the trombone. Handy dandy tuner. So that's B flat. Like trumpet would be B flat as well. So B flat. Now above that, I'm gonna get what's called overtones, and those are basically like they're different frequencies that are built, but they relate right to the fundamental frequency. Math. So that's B flat to F. That's called a fifth. Back to B flat. That's an octave now. That's a third, so from the B flat, but we're also like up, so it would be like an octave plus a third. Then we hit that fifth again. I haven't yet hit the octave again. I should be able to. It's really hard. So the other thing, this guy. This is a pretty big mouthpiece. Trumpet is way smaller, and then French horn, I don't even know how people play it. I don't know, I think magic. Like, I was able to get maybe one note out on a French horn ever in my life. And flute, forget it. People must have been blowing on, like, you know, soda bottles when they were kids the whole time, like, anyway. So this guy, you blow into it, you still get something. You can practice pursing your lips. So the more relaxed you are, the lower the note. As you purse, it gets higher. So it's tricky, and it hurts. My lips already hurt. I haven't been doing this very long. It's called embouchure, and it gets better over time, but there's still a point where you can blow out your embouchure, meaning like you're done for the day. So, and that can happen to professionals as well as beginners. So the song that I'm working on, actually the rest of the band's upstairs recording other parts to it. They were like, don't be too loud. So I was banished to the basement. Here's my dryer. There's the random wood platform over there. And here's laundry. No. So I was banished. But I want to make sure that I can at least hit some of the notes that are in this song. So, it's in C, thankfully. But this is not a C instrument, but that's okay. I have this trigger. It's over here. It's kind of like on a clarinet, you have that trigger that allows you to go over the break. So I can hit a C. See, it's hard. Well, that's F. There's the C. Now, the other thing is consistency. I can hit the note right, and then my lip gets tired or moves or something. All of a sudden, your note starts to go sharp or flat. So I've been keeping this tuner on, which is not very professional, but what I'm learning, you know, whatever. So I can see, because you have to adjust a little bit the slide as you play, as you start to go sharp or flat. I would assume, I guess in the moment is hard unless you really have a really good ear. But if you've been doing this a long time, you'd probably be able to tell, like I could tell on guitar. So it's like string players who like use vibrato when they start to hear that they're not quite right. So that was F. Now I can't hit the low. Okay. So that's F. Let's see if I can hold that F. And it stayed in tune. You need lung power. I have asthma. You also should be sitting up. This thing is so heavy. Yes, I'm complaining, but I need a G. Ooh, that's far out. That's far out, man. Okay. Not terrible. The other thing, and there's many things, is tonguing. Not that kind of tonguing, you dirty, dirty dogs. No, tonguing like like stopping the note or like cutting it off. Because yeah, you can hold it. Great, but what if you want to play multiple? That's you're tonguing it. It's easy to lose the integrity of the note doing that. Now, the slide's cool. It can get you around without doing so much tonguing, but that's called legato. So that's a different sound. If you want your notes separate, those all take different tonguing. Very, very different than playing each note. That crackling. Here's my last note to you guys. You aspiring ska trombonists. There's a spit valve here. Also, trombone, because it's so big, trumpet has several spit valves. You gotta empty them pretty quick. Yeah, it's gross. Trombone also, you can take off the slide and get rid of the spit. And get rid of the spit. Because of my trombone is so much tubing, I get a lot of spit stuck in here. So there's also here, you can take the tube out. It's a little It's a little stuck in there. There we go. Take the tube out. And what you do is you can actually twist off the slide, which you have to do every time you put it in your case anyway. Twist off the slide, just a little valve type of thing. Twist off the slide. You hope it comes off. There we go. You should always lock your slide because it slides. Hence the title. Hence the title, hence the name. Be careful, these things do dent easily. They're not unfixable, but they aren't cheap to fix because only certain people could do it. So what I'll do is I'll keep turning my instrument to kind of get the spit to move through the valves. And honestly, it'd be even more ideal if I could take this one out, but I have to get valve oil or grease. Even grease is better for this. Valve oil is more for like trumpet, so grease would even be better. There's a certain type of grease, slide grease, because this is stock. I got it from a friend, so that would be ideal because then we can also empty spit from there. But yeah, without emptying your spit, man, you're gonna get crackling on this instrument like nobody's business. And it's annoying. It's annoying that you have to do this. But it's not gonna get that bad that quickly if you're being on top of it. So that was Trombone 101 from the guitar player of Not From Concentrate on this lovely Saturday. On my new phone, by the way, because I broke my other one, as is tradition. Let's hope I don't break this one. Pray with me. Pray with me. Alright, I don't want you to see more of my gross basement. So, deuces. Better see you at the next show, because I might whip this bad boy out. I'm talking about the trombone, by the way. Don't get too excited.